I just came from my vacation. I took 1 week vacation and I chose the opportunity to take it as a personal retreat. So I choose to go to a mountain called Monte Carmelo, which is located in Peñablanca, Chile. Peñablanca is a little town located 2 hours and a half from the capital of Chile, which is Santiago. And I never expect to do an audio about Peñablanca, and not even in English. But after some discernment, I realized it is a good idea to share something with the English speakers. I want to do this audio because I want to share a little bit of this apparition of Our Lady that happened so many years ago. This is the second time I went to Peñablanca. The first time I went like 20 years ago. And with this audio, I want to share what Father Contardo wrote in his English version book, just a little piece of what I think I want to share with you guys. Father Contardo was a direct witness of this apparition in Peñablanca. He was the spiritual guide of a little kid that was the seer and who received the messages of Our Lady, and not just messages, also so many manifestations from heaven. Personally, the first time I went to Peñablanca, I met Father Contardo, and I will never forget what he told me when he saw me. And this is a way for me, this little audio that is nothing, is a way for me to honor him, honor his memory, and to let him know I didn't forget what he told me. And I'm sure right now he is in peace, he's happy, because he is in heaven. When Our Lady appeared to that little kid without parents, because he was living in an orphan. He didn't have education, formation. But when Our Lady appeared to him, he say, "A lady appeared to me and she say, I am the Immaculate Heart of the Incarnation of the Son of God." And after some time, in August 1984, a miraculous photograph of Our Lady appeared when they took a picture while they were praying the rosary. When they discovered this picture, they sent it to some professionals to analyze this picture, to designers, to professionals in arts, and nobody could understand how perfect this picture it was. It was so perfect that they finished saying that this picture was supernatural because of the perfection of the lady that appeared there. The first apparition of Our Blessed Mother in Peñablanca took place on the 12th of June 1983, and her last apparition was on June the 12th, 1988. Therefore, many things happened during that time. Those who witness these events will experience conflicting emotions with this narrative. On the one hand, the wonder of the existence of the apparitions of the Blessed Virgin Mary in Chile, and in the other hand, that disbelief and tenacious opposition from the church authorities and from part of the clergy to even consider conducting a serious, in-depth investigation of these apparitions. It is amazing that without consistent arguments, but rather with arguments that border on the absurd, the countless supernatural events that occurred in Peñablanca, endorsed by photographs, videos, recordings, and the testimony of thousands of witnesses, particularly from converts, were simply ignored. Were we to understand that all these events were considered to be false, with no explanation given to date of how they might have naturally occurred, they were simply dismissed without a logical explanation. At the same time, one will have to assume that the testimony of tens of thousands was a product of their imagination, or that they were somehow tricked by means of technical effects, which is implicitly questioning the powers of reasoning of all these people. Given the conditions under which these supernatural phenomena occur, could anyone in this right mind consider it possible to deceive so many people? And finally, as if all the above wasn't enough, why did they ignore or disregard the existence of an infinite number of conversions? Do conversions mean nothing? In any case, it is not the first time that many years are needed for an official acceptance of the existence of a supernatural occurrence such as this one. The veracity of the events that occur at Peñablanca was questioned because some people suffer injuries to their eyesight when they look at the sun. In Father Contardo's opinion, it is clear that this should be attributed to the perhaps imprecise instructions imparted on occasions to the crowd of tens of thousands, considering the difficulties of communication that this entailed. But above all, these injuries occur because of the recklessness and contention of those who insist on doing things at times that were not the ones specified by the Blessed Virgin Mary. In the particular case of Peñablanca, the behavior of the seer after the apparition ended helped to create a sense of skepticism. Unfortunately, it was not taken into account that this was a further test of faith and that the seer acted in accordance with the free will that we all have. It is senseless to think that just because a person has been a seer, his destiny is mapped out for him and that he necessarily has to behave in a certain manner. He can choose his own path, even though it may appear to be completely wrong, without his behavior making his previous performance as a seer less reliable. And what is true is that after the apparitions, the seer took a wrong path. He changed of I don't know if he made a surgery, but he became a transgender person, and that was the reason why people believed that this apparition was false, because of the seer because he took a wrong path. But what Father Contardo say, and it is true, because we are all created with free will thanks to God, and we are free to decide if we go to the right or to the left, to the wrong or to the right. And if he chooses the wrong path, doesn't mean that the apparition was false, because after the apparition he took the decision to take the wrong path. But people take it as, okay, if he's crazy, if he's transgender, of course everything is false. And with this that I'm sharing is, I'm just want to say that we have to obey our church, because our church is our mother, and I hope someday our church also do the right studies for these apparitions, because there are so many testimonies and so many information that they have to analyze. And with this, I'm not saying that you have to believe what I'm saying. Of course not. You believe what you want. You believe what you decide to believe. What I'm doing here is just to share something little about something above our knowledge that happened there. And there are so many things that happen there that are supernatural things. But probably in another video I could share that, but for now I just want to say that it is very important to understand that if Our Lady, who is in heaven, took a time to come back to the earth, she just came to the earth because she wants us to come back to God. How we can deny her apparition? Of course, the church has to study that, of course. But there's so many things, so many pictures, so many supernatural things that happen there, so many medical conditions that this year happened, and that everything was analyzed with doctors, and they saw that everything was so supernatural. I mean, we always have to obey our church, but we always also have to believe that if our mother came here, it was for some reason, and it was probably because she loved us so much that instead of stay all the time on heaven, she just came here to give us a message. And of course, this is a time where the false prophets are, right? You just go to YouTube and you will find so many false prophets around saying so many messages that are just not accordance to anything. It's just for the people to be scared about everything what they say, but that is the reason why we always need to discern. And with this, I just want to say that never forget to do your consecration to Our Lady, because Our Lady needs us for her army, and we are in a time where everything is getting how it should be, and we are called to fight in this time to protect our Lord. So that is a reason why she came to so many apparitions. Fatima, La Salette, Akita, so many other places. And we need to believe that she always will be with us.